So this has been a hugely requested series for quite a long time. I sort of put off playing it because I don't know a huge amount of lore around it, but honestly, the mod itself is so well made. I thought, we've got to check it out, right? Warcraft, Guardians of Azeroth, of course, based in the world of Warcraft. Funnily enough, we're gonna dive in. I don't know what characters to go for. Again, I'm not a huge lore buff here. We can choose. I'm just going to go with the first starting era here as well. I'll probably just pick one of these characters. We've got the choice of King Llane, War Chief Blackhand, King Thoros, Chieftain Durotan, or High King Terenas II. I do know some vague Warcraft lore. I did play World of Warcraft very, very briefly, sort of before Burning Crusade, which I think is when this is set. This is before the actual game World of Warcraft. This is all the story slightly before that. So, brief overview then, for those of you who have no idea what's going on, very similar to myself. This is Kalimdor, I think. This one is Northrend, and this one is Azeroth. So this is where, you know, World of Warcraft and whatever takes place. I know you can go elsewhere, but this is sort of the main bulk of things. We'll probably focus on this continent then, because I imagine, obviously, this is where all the wars are going to be kicking off against Alliance versus Horde, but this is also where I imagine most of the game development has been focused on. This big hole in the earth here is where some hippies shot a pond to stop a demon getting some power. Any questions? I didn't think so. So let's take a look around the map and sort of decide who we want to play as here. So opening the Dark Portal is obviously what we're going to go for. There's one set slightly later, which is, I assume, after the Horde have grabbed some land? I have no idea. Anyway, let's just go for the first starting date, because I vaguely know what's happening at this one. So this is just as the Dark Portal's been opened, the Horde are coming through. It's the first war between Alliance and Horde. In fact, I don't think the Alliance actually exists at this point. I think that's one of the features of this mod, is we can found it ourselves. I think I am going to play as the Alliance here. Now, when I played Warcraft, I did actually play as a Horde, so I feel like I want to sort of spice things up a little bit, go for something different and boring, and, oh god, the Alliance. Okay, fine. We're going to be a goody two-shoes this campaign, because I think CK2 is a little bit aimed at that, isn't it? Sort of like knights and chivalry and grand honor and that type of thing. Oh, there's a lot of rules I've got to set up here. Let me just quickly take a look through this, and then we'll dive in. This is not probably going to be a super, super long series as well, by the way. This is probably just going to be a look at this mod, which is hugely polished, like literally the most polished CK2 mod, or at least from some perspective that I've ever seen. But it's probably just going to be a brief look at, because like I said, I don't know a huge amount about the Warcraft lore. I probably can't make it super entertaining when I'm like, who's this guy? Who the hell is that guy? So this is going to be a sort of maybe a couple of episodes of just diving in, just having a bit of sort of fun. So it looks very similar to sort of base game CK2. There's some other rules here regarding things like race. So apparently if a child is born of two different racial parents, as in, you know, obviously like orc and human there, if the father has a dynasty, so if he's not lowborn, the child will be born of the father's race. If the father is just a courtier and the mother has a dynasty, for example, it'll be born of the mother, but in any of the situations, it'll be the mother's race. Welcome to Crusader Kings II. Well, thank you. So, wow, this is one reason I really, really love this mod. Firstly, the map is incredible. Like, it looks fantastic. I've never seen a CK2 map that just looks this nice and this polished. I personally really like the sort of split continent play, because it means, you know, unlike base game CK2, where you do get the Mongols trampling the whole world, or the Aztecs trampling the whole world, in this, it genuinely feels like you've got multiple different experiences. You could play probably a whole campaign on Azeroth and never once see anybody from, again, I think it's called Kalimdor. You could play up here on Northrend and never really be interrupted by anybody else. God knows what this is. Is this like is this just like a map of somewhere else, huh? Maybe this is something they're kind of adding. It reminds me very similar to those of you who played the Warhammer mod, the Skaven map. So this is probably just an entire different realm. I have no clue. Again, I have no clue. But I really do like the way the actual map looks. It's so nicely polished. That's not even to mention my favorite feature, which is something very few devs actually do. Look at this. Fully custom 3D models is like immediately puts this mod so high up in my book, because so few mods do it. It's actually probably, I would say, the most complicated part of CK2 modding, given that CK2 modding is relatively simple, right? This is really nice, and there are so many of these as well. I was just panning around the map briefly as I was setting things up here. Even, like, minor little bridges there. You've got big old strongholds here. You've got just so much stuff. I mean, look at how nice that model is as well. There's just so much stuff to see. They've clearly put a lot of effort into this mod, so it's kind of why I want to check it out, right? Even though I don't know much about the Warcraft lore. We are this nice man here, Llane of Stormwind. We are the king of, I assume, Stormwind. We are human. Okay, we're an expert warrior 6. My god. Morale of violence plus 15% is obviously very, very powerful. March plus 3, health plus 1.25, personal combat score plus 35 is incredible. Okay, we are currently fighting, who's our wife there? Taria, she is a human, an infertile human, fine. Our son, Llane Wrynn. So this is the guy, if you've ever played Warcraft, this is the guy who was the king, but then disappeared. So, this guy, this is probably, what, like 30 years before the start of World of Warcraft, if I had to guess, something like that. Then over here, we have our good friends and enemies, the Horde. Now, the character we're playing, as I know from my brief amount of Warcraft lore, is supposed to die, right? In the Warcraft lore, he does get assassinated. So, I think we're kind of in a losing scenario. We're expected to lose this, but my god, am I not going to lose this, I swear. I'm going to fight tooth and nail here, and we're going to... What happens if you repel the Horde before they even land? Do we just save? That's the end. It's just called World of Craft from then on. That's the stupidest joke I've ever fucking made. Anyway, let's get into it. So, pick character first. Again, I don't know a huge amount about the lore, so we might as well focus on the actual CK2 style stuff, huh? I guess war focus would be kind of, you know, necessary, given that we're about to go onto a massive war here. Who are we actually at war with? Chieftain Cho'Gall of the Twilight Tamar, right? So we're actually at war against this guy, but his liege has joined as an ally? That's kind of weird. Oh, he's pushing the war for his claimant. Right, so this guy is probably not landed yet. No, he's definitely landed. I don't know why they've done that. Maybe there's a lore reason for it. Not sure. All right, pick an ambition. What have we got then? Groom an heir, become exalted amongst men, make a friend, or create a treasury. Might not be too bad, because we probably do want to get a weapon or something along those lines pretty much immediately here. No idea if there is some sort of weapon system, craft system, anything like that. I don't know if there's... Oh, there's so many decisions. Don't get me wrong. That's a good thing as far as I'm concerned. So from the top, we've got create the alliance. You can create the alliance and have the opportunity to seek new allies. I guess that's because we're under threat of the Horde. We need a realm size greater or equal to 50. We have a diplomacy greater than 10. I assume there are... Any good faction could do this, right? So I assume maybe the elves could do the same thing. I assume maybe the dwarfs over in Ironforge could also form the alliance. We're going to do that. We're obviously going to be the ones to do that. Oh, we also get a bloodline. Cool. Human opinion plus 10, vassal opinion plus 3 months, prestige 0.20, and national revolt risk is lower. The Alliance. Preservation of peace in Azeroth. Kings Llane has invited representatives of all friendly nations to Stormwind and announced the foundation of a new faction, the Alliance. Interesting, thank you. Right, unite faction. Unite your faction to form a single state headed by you, or members of your faction become your vassals. Oh, wow. We need tolerance level 4, and there must be at least 5 so we can form, like, the Grand Kingdom of the Alliance, then. That sounds like a really, really cool endgame goal. Cool, we're obviously going to focus on that. High-class training decisions. Oh, okay, so there's... I assume we're a paladin then, so we can learn paladin skills. Fell magic, become a warlock. Learn shadow magic, become a shadow priest. Oh, okay. Learn arcane magic, become a mage. We need learning for that one. I don't think we can fulfill any of these, can we? If we got 6 learning, we can learn paladin magic. That could be interesting. Oh, this sounds really, really nicely fleshed out. I like this system. Okay, cool. And the rest of it, Grand Tournament, like I said, it's sort of CK2, right? We're kind of expected to be this chivalric society here. Composed but promote commanders, everything is the same. What about systems of societies, then? This is what I am interested in. Just the Shadow Council. By carefully... Okay, so what are these guys, then? I feel like we shouldn't really be joining this one. Dedicated to dark magic. We might be able to check that out with a later character, but obviously we don't have the necessary prerequisites to join that. Let's set Stormwind as our crown focus. Honestly, I'm genuinely, like, really reeling from the map models, because it's so rare people do that. What about, like, trade routes or anything like that? I want to get a good... Okay, so there's no trade routes. That's alright. There's nothing to worry about. Apparently, we're doing really good economically anyway. Speaking of which, 48 gold per month. My god, 48 gold per month. That, to me, is retinue money. What type of retinues can we get? Light skirmish, skirmish. Ah, I recognize all of these. This is fine, then. Probably going to go with some defense retinues, seeing as they are just, I mean, kind of the best, really. Sure. Pumpkin attack plus 20% pumpkin defense. Yeah, okay, so it's your standard sort of defense retinue there. Fine. I'm going to sink all of my 48 gold per month into retinues, because I feel like we're going to need every troop we can. It's obviously not going to be a huge amount. It's going to be like another 500, 600 men, but it's better than nothing. How many troops you guys got? 5,000, and I assume they are similar to tribal, are they? Yeah. Look at that. So we're looking at around 14,000 troops. How many have we got? Not that many. Oh, God. It definitely seems in the spirit of World of Warcraft, and I think kind of what they're intending us to do here is to try and build up the Alliance, right? So one thing I've noticed is we can go over to people, say, like these dwarfs. We can say invite to the Alliance if they have an high enough opinion. Hopefully they'll just ask to join, fingers crossed. I don't know if they're also going to come under their own separate wars. I imagine it's just going to be us sort of on the vanguard here getting ripped apart. But I'm going to ask this guy, or I'm going to try and sway this guy as soon as possible, because he's got a huge amount of troops here, to join us. Do we have any, like, family members we can marry off? No, we don't. What about our house then? 2 living members. Oh, God, that's horrible. Okay, fine. I guess we won't worry about that too much. I was going to say we'll try and marry someone off and obviously get an alliance that way, but that's not going to work either. Hopefully people will just offer. Might have even been better to go for diplomacy rather than war focus, but we'll ignore that for the time being. Okay, a leader of the alliance gives what? Levy reinforcement rate plus 10%. Whoa. It gives levy size minus 25%. Oof. I didn't realize it did that. Okay, fine. Are there any, like, laws we could pass then? Status of magic dark. Necromancy and Fell allowed. Void magic. Oh, okay, cool. Martial stats of women's to be got revoked. Okay, so there's nothing else I can really do here which would give us any sort of levy size bonuses. Okay, I guess then we sit and we pray, and we hope that the AI is garbage at commanding these troops around. Let's do it. Let's just dive in. Bring it. Invasion from Draenor. A storm brews over the southern reaches of Azeroth with a black morass. A gateway of the dark portal has been opened to a dying world known as Draenor. So, orcs come from a different world. Maybe that's what that is up in the top left corner. I have absolutely no idea. Orcs, ogres, whatever else was sort of all united by this demon guy who was like, hey, go through this really spooky portal and let's go and get you guys a new home. So that's essentially what's happening right now. Okay. What are we looking at then? Oh my god, we're looking at around 20... Oh no, they've got 5,000 men. We're looking at about 25,000 men. We have a grand total of... Oh shit. 10,000. Okay, I will admit, things are not really looking good for us, are they? Let's quickly get everyone back to sort of the other side of the river is definitely a good plan, just in case they do take those river crossings there. I'm hoping people will offer to join us. No pressure, but... Oh god, what is this? Okay, so he's also going to war, so chances are, I guess, he's not going to be too bothered about helping us with our own right now. Ah! My good friend, High Lord Silas of Dark Moon Island, wants to join us. A gnomish ally with 1,700 men, and the dwarf wants a marriage. Sure, there you go. Oh, no, she's married. Arthur Longdrink instead. No idea who these people are. I see. How terrible. Right, let's merge these boys together. Let's get rid of you. All right. Is it an invasion, Casus Belli? First war. I don't know what that means. Is that an invasion? Because if it is, then obviously we... Yeah, okay, great invasion. So what that means is they get whatever land they're able to siege down. That does mean that we could potentially get to 100% war score, or they could get to 100% war score without taking too much shit. Which might be the best case scenario here, because I feel like we're not going to be able to win this, are we? 14,000. So who could we... Let's get us on the center. Let's get Elendor there. Let's get Linwood. Okay, that's fine. 25, 21, 19 versus... What are we looking at with these guys then? 27. Oh, God, okay. This could be very difficult. This could be very, very difficult. I'm not really sure where I want to position our troops. I kind of want to wait for these armies to split down a little bit lower, you know, and I feel like that's probably the only way we're ever going to win this. What have we got? Lightfoot leader, heavy infantry leader, or cavalry leader? We've got a decent amount of heavy infantry, so I'm going to go with that one for the time being. Ah, your majesty, I want to support you in pursuit of peace and join the alliance. Grand Master Antonidas of Dalaran, a wizard man. Of course, my friend. And then, oh, he becomes, that's cool. So we are now his suzerain, he is our tributary, and we can call them to arms, I assume? Yeah, okay. Hey, look, that's another, like, 6,000 men right there. This could work. This could work, okay. Siege of the Misty Valley, not really a problem. No, we need to make sure that when we call them into arms, did I even... Oh, I've completely pressed the wrong button there. When we call them to arms, we need to make sure that they are attaching to us more or less immediately, because I don't want those guys just charging into battle and sort of getting themselves wiped out. Okay. We'll wait for our allies to get here in that case, huh? Now, I'm going to set my Spy Master... Oh, I set him to do scheming or something. Let's sack you. I'm going to set him to do some scouting for us, so that we can more easily see where their armies are. I mean, again, if they've got just doom stats like this, we're never going to be able to win. So I'm hoping the AI will do its sort of normal garbage of dividing them up a little bit. Okay, there's 6,000 men going that way. That's still very risky, of course, because these 15,000 could reinforce immediately. Let's see where they move their troops. And honestly, we want to hold out as long as possible. Let them do as many sieges as possible, because that's going to lower their troop count. They have to leave behind men as a garrison, after all. So even that, it might only be a... Ah, fuck. Oh, Order of the Silver Hand. What's that, Holy Order? Nice. That's another, like, 2,000 men. Oh, wait. We can't even get these guys, because they cost 125... Can we not just ask you to join? Please? Donate money. Lose 300 gold, gain 300 piety. Hang on. Oh, look at that shit. Oh, that's good. Okay, 16,000 men now. We're doing better. Oh, look at the little Murgle. That's so good. Wow, they've done a really good job with this mod, huh? Your Majesty, who are you? The Wild Hammer Kingdom. These are shamanic, I don't know, just wild dwarfs, I guess. Welcome aboard. Again, I've not a huge amount of knowledge about the World of Warcraft lore. Welcome aboard, my friend. Your enemies are my enemies. Gen of Gilneas. Welcome aboard, my friend. Please join us as soon as possible, for God's sake. Otherwise, we're going to get completely wiped out. Call to arms, and again, we want to make sure that these guys are immediately attaching to us with their 0 men. Thank you, I appreciate that one a lot. This is looking good. Are they moving south, and they're staying there? This looks like an opportunity we can't pass up. Of course, your enemies are my enemies. God knows who that guy... I almost want to wait for everyone else to turn up in hindsight. Ah, there we go. Right, we've actually got some men now. We're taking attrition because our army is too big. That's the best news I could have ever had. Your enemies are my enemies. Welcome aboard. Right, they've all attached. Now, we've got 24,000. They've got about 27,000. Oh my god, they're bringing so many more in. Where are they coming from? Probably the very evil dark portal, right? Okay, let's head over here. Shit, they've got like 30,000 stacks. We can't beat that. And we're taking attrition now. Okay, in that case, let's go to our council. Let's stop you reinforcing levy size. Get you on the center. We'll go on the flank, and we'll get... That's a good army. 26, 25, 21. Unfortunately, we are still taking attrition there. Not a huge amount I can do about that. We can't even go for military organization or anything. I mean, if we go there, they're probably just going to reinforce. Let's wait and see where they're moving to. They are coming straight for us. 25,000 versus 22,000. They are taking a river crossing, major river crossing, and we've got the bonus of having forests. However, if they move up with this 11,000, or even if they move across with that 5,000, we might still get crushed. This we could win. I honestly genuinely believe this battle we could win. I think we're just going to have to hope for it. I think we're just going to have to hope for the best here. Let's get you know, collecting taxes or something. Maybe I could, oh, that was the wrong province, I think. Or was it? No, it wasn't. Maybe we could hire some troops as well. You got any of those mercenaries? 1,500, the Storm Riggers. I mean, it's only 1,500 men, but 1,500 men is better than no men at all, huh? Come on, reinforce. Let's do it. Yep, they are absolutely moving towards here. We are going to get annihilated. We are going to get absolutely annihilated. Shit. This might be... Why did I pick this start? This seems... Oh, we've got 34 men left. Yeah, no, we are fucked. Fine. Okay, well, that was interesting. That was a really, really great start, huh? Let's just surrender and see what happens. Surrender. See what happens. Yeah, thanks, Magni. Thanks for that. Oh, we just get game over. Oh, my God, we get a game over. Okay. This seems like a fun challenge. I like it. Let's get back in. Let's absolutely dive. I am going to beat you. Take 2. I think this time I have a general idea of how we're going to do things. So, obviously, form the alliance. They're fantastic. Start getting everyone on board as soon as possible. We need to hire those holy orders as quickly as possible, and we just need to hold out. We need to hold out until, like, minus 80%, minus 90% war score. Get as many people into the alliance, get as many troops together as possible, maybe split our armies up a little bit so obviously we're not horribly down to attrition again. It's kind of difficult to balance it because, of course, they've got these gigantic doomstacks that apparently are not taking attrition. We're limited in that we can only have about 18,000 men on a single army. So we're going to have to play very tactically with our terrain. We're going to have to keep our armies very close together. Maybe abuse movement lock, things like that as much as possible. I've got confidence this time around. So I do like the strategy of immediately starting to try and sway him to our side because he's got obviously 8,000 men, which could be very, very handy here. So what I've done is immediately set Anduin to get levy reinforcements. There is a 50% chance yearly we get levy reinforcement, which is just a bonus like X amount to our levy reinforcement rate. It actually might even be levy size, I don't remember. Either way, it's obviously very, very good for us there. I'm going to roll the dice. He's got a very small window to do it, but if he does, that's going to give us a little bit of an edge. It's not going to win the war for us or anything. It's going to be kind of nice, and we need to educate our garbage son. Oh, he came out different this time. He's fussy and playful. Oh, it's semi-random. Right, okay, I see. So in theory, you could just restart over and over and over until you get the best variant that you want there. Anduin, educate my son, because you are much better than us. Okay, I think we're ready again. So, I wonder if, one thing I really should have checked as we were going through here, do they get more event spawn troops the longer we wait? Do more reinforcements come through the portal or something along those lines? If so, maybe waiting is the worst strategy, but I still think for this time around, for this go, we will wait. We'll get as many people into the alliance as possible, build up as much piety, get our holy orders, whatever else, and just build up and then hit them when we've got our maximum army size, I think. So we are probably going to be told any second now about an invasion from Draenor. Shock horror, I say, as I had no idea that that was going to happen. Keep a very close eye on their troop counts then this time around, because this will be a good experiment. 9,554, and again, potential, oh my god, the potential vassal troops is 19,000 this time. It wasn't that high last time, was it? At least I don't think it was. Again, maybe there's a tactic where you could go through a back door here, run down through the south, go to the Dark Portal, smash it. I don't think that's possible, but we could always give it a go. High Lord Silas immediately joined us there. I don't know if maybe there's some sort of story about those guys joining first, then all the other factions joining. Maybe it's engineered for it to fire on a specific date. Again, I've really no clue regarding that. Minus 5%. All right, and again, we just got to hold out. This dwarf's asking us for a match, which I have a feeling, yeah, isn't going to work again. Nothing to worry about. I'm not going to call them in yet. I mean, we could call them in and just have them join in on a capital or something. Don't raid me. What the hell? We really should also get our troops out of there and up to Stormwind as soon as possible. I kind of wanted to leave them lowered, because that would, you know, might at least give us a little bit extra gold. It won't be a huge amount, but in hindsight, they're just going to get trapped. You know, the levies are just going to be destroyed by the invaders, so let's get them out of there as soon as possible. Join me. The Tribe of Helm. I really do not care about your Tribe of Helm, I'll be completely honest with you. Alright, here we go. This should be fun. Let's get these raiders out of here, too. Do you mind? We're in the middle of everything right now. The last thing we need is bloody Barmore. Barmore Thrant. I assume he's someone important. I have no idea. Right, let's go and stop those for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't... We are seriously losing a lot of fucking troops there. Good lord. We lost 1,000 men repelling pirates this time around. Should have... Yeah, okay, I get it. I should have merged my armies, put commanders on it, but I didn't really expect them to be that powerful. Right, raise the troops in Stormwind now then, too. Could use more good men. No, absolutely not right now, I couldn't. Can you guys run as fast as your little legs will carry you? They can just about get away there. Again, we're just praying people offer to join the Alliance, and let's just sit and wait. Oh wow, look at that. Behind your shoulder is the first dozen fights in which you have actively trained your skills of possession of weapons and honed the tactics of combat. We are now a Great Warrior, number 7. What does that do for us? That gives us morale of armies. Oh, actually, a decent morale boost. It's only like 2.5%, but that is pretty significant. I wonder how far we can push that. I wonder how many... Are they even added custom boats? Oh, well, that's kind of nice. What, you want us to surrender? These are the terms of your surrender. Nah. Nah, I'm okay, thank you. Takes all counties belonging to King Llane or his vassals. No, I think I'm okay. I appreciate the offer, but... Dark Crystal. Oh, what, like the Jim Henson film? Traveling across Azeroth, the corner of your eye, you noticed a dull glint on the ground. It was a large black sphere covered with a handful of loose soil. Touch the crystal. What is this? As soon as you touch the crystal, darkness quickly crept up your arm. To your happiness, thanks to your reaction, you managed to pull it off. But your limb was stuck to the elbow. Sorry? Was struck to the elbow. Ah, got it. Strong burning, pain tied it, but soon it went on recession. This is very, very confusingly written. I'm just gonna say, let's just need to be careful with it. Thank you, I appreciate that one a lot. Alright, what is that then? Dark Crystal. Void magic emanates from the strange crystal, but somewhere in the depths of it you feel the presence of light. Fantastic. Powerful magical artifacts allows you to use special spells. Is that equipped then? Oh, we need to be a Warlock, Death Knight, Necromancer, Shadow Priest, blah, 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 blah. Alright, that sounds cool, but I don't know what exactly we're supposed to do with it right now. It doesn't really help us in the short term, does it? Right, here comes some more reinforcements. Welcome, we got 20,000 men. Okay. Should we start counter-sieging? Maybe that might be a little way to buy us a little time here. Llane, Elendor, let's get, Anduin, thank you, I appreciate that one. Let's get you on the, oh, sorry, let's get you on the center, let's get us on the flank. Let's start counter-sieging, see if we can't get a little bit of, god damn it, fine, fancy gift. Now, I'm going to actually split the armies in half, like I said, because we're already taking attrition. I feel like we barely even made it out of the front bloody door. Right, donate money, get these guys on our side as well, thank you. One of those holy orders that you got to pay for, by the way. Right, 15,000. I'm going to send those guys deep down to the Dark Portal and we'll just start sieging the capital, something like that. Might be able to get his air prisoner. I don't even know if that's possible. Oh, that's a nice little skirmish there. Hey, not too bad. A few points in battle. Cool. Right, let's get all of you guys together. That's another 12,000 men there. This is okay. This is okay. 5,000 stood there. Knock them down. Any of these minor victories, I'm definitely up for. You want us to join? Oh, Archbishop Alonsus with your 0 troops. Thank you. Very, very much appreciated there, my friend. Can we get everybody attached to this unit instead? Actually, who are you? Alterac. You're Alterac. Get you on board. Who's this? This is also Alterac. Get those guys back up there. Okay. This is fine. You reinforce those, because those guys look like they're about to get their ass handed to them. We're about to get our ass handed to us up there as well. Your enemies are my enemies. Your enemies are my... Oh, he's joined us. Thank you. You want to join us as well. I don't know who you are. You look a little evil, but let's get you on board. This is not good. Although we're winning. No, we actually are... Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong battle. Ignore me. Don't worry about that. Shit. Okay, minus 63%. Let's turn the speed down a little bit, because this is running very, very fast. Testament to the mod, I think. Okay. This is fine. Don't worry. It looks like we're losing. We're not. It's a trick of the light. Of course, your enemies are my enemies. Again, don't worry about this at all. This is very easily saved. Let's start counter-sieging as quick as possible. I'm going to assault these down, even though it's kind of ill-advised, I guess, when we're trying to find every last troop that we can get here. Should have sieged their capital. Maybe I'll go back and take the capital very briefly. Call in all of our allies here. We'll get them to attach up there. They've got, like, stacks of 10,000. We could do some damage here. We could do some serious damage. Of course you will. You will honor your obligations to war. Why have they split their troops up so thin? Hang on, this is like, perfect. Hang on. Unyielding. Merge the troops. Anduin, Elendar, Linwood, where are we? We need to go there. Kill them all. Kill them all. We're taking a river crossing. It doesn't matter, because we outnumber them by that much. If they reinforce, I feel like we've got this. We have the brave trait, the Battle of Sunnyglade. I could have sworn I heard the enemy commander, Agurmagun, barking orders. Fine. Please don't die. Aha! Sir Anduin fought him on our behalf. Thank you, Sir Anduin. This is going to be close, but I feel like we've got it. Look at these troops. Holy shit, this could be huge. They're reinforcing with, again, more men. Come on, please join me. Attach. Do something. Mercenaries. Get some mercenaries. Reinforce. Go. Run. This is massive. Please reinforce. We're fine. Oh, this could be big. This could be it. We killed 18,000 theirs, but they killed 16,000 of ours. Merge together. Counter siege. Launch the assault. How many troops has he got left now? I feel like that was massive. What? He's got 11,000 men kicking around somewhere. We've clearly got more than that. Oh my god, we actually might have done it. Through some... I think we've all got to agree. Me panicking playing on speed 5 here. Incredible commanding skills. You've never seen anything like this before. Again, I feel like this scenario is probably not the best one to dive into if you just want to play a little bit of, you know, a nice casual relaxing game of World of Warcraft. This character we're playing as I said before, is supposed to die in lore. And this is obviously supposed to go pretty badly, so the Horde can get a sort of foothold in the world of Azeroth. So this is, I guess, intended to be an unwinnable war to some extent. But my god, am I going to win it? What do you think you're running to? Why are you running? Chase him down. They're going to Stormwind. Right, absolutely not. Good god, Speed 5 is so quick. It's like instant. Let's not play on Speed 5 anymore. That's gonna definitely get us a lost war here. Spymaster Joseph, welcome aboard, my friend. Who's leading that? Just said ruler person. It could have been anybody, because they're all sort of vassals, aren't they? It's like a tribal-style system. Right, okay. Let's do some damage. Split these troops. Counter-siege as quickly as possible. How many have we got there? We got 17,000 on there. We got 2,000 on there. So you guys quickly swing over to here. Yeah, let's take, like, this amount of troops. What is this? You've always felt a small presence of light in that black crystal, which is stored in your treasure chest. We need to try. We need to try and find the... Ah! What is this? Along with the other priests and paladins, you begin to transfer the energy of the light into the crystal. Absorbing the magic began to shine dimly. Slowly but surely, the sphere was filled with light. When you were finished, the radiance of the once dark crystal blinded your sight, with streams of light enveloped the whole room. You've never felt such a strong presence of the light, as it warmed your skin with its gentle embrace. Thank you. We must forge a weapon from the crystal. This sounds like it could be very good for us. Okay, why can we not counter-siege that entirely? I guess it might be some vassals going to war with one another or some shit like that. We're actually genuinely going to win this now. I honestly don't see how we can lose. We've pushed them back so goddamn... Unless they get, like, a massive amount of reinforcements or something. Oh, welcome. Join the alliance, my friend. Call to arms. He's an Empire level title. He's got another 10,000 men. This is big. I only took 2 attempts, but I think we've done it. Now, as I recall... Oh, what is this? Ashbringer. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Necromantic opinion -10. Lowered martial requirement for paladin training. Oh, we also became a founder of another bloodline. Fucking hell. Blood of Llane the Ashbringer. What is the Ashbringer maybe something in World of Warcraft lore? I have absolutely no clue, but look at that. Wow. Sword has been forged with the Crystal of Pure Light. It gives martial +2, personal combat skill +20, light opinion +10. The damage is nice as well. Holy shit. Wow, this is cool. We might actually... I mean, the Horde might never land, and then it'll be peace in our time. Like I said, just World of Craft from now on. After many, many successful sieges, we're back to 3% war score. Look at this right here. Steward, my friend, Skylar, welcome aboard, my friend. I guess we just now attack them. Have they actually gone into a rebellion? Duratan of the Horde Revolt. Oh, wow. Okay, this could be fantastic for us. Move in. Just move in. Just go for them while they're fighting amongst their own faction here. Oh my god, they've divulged so many troops to just fight in their own forces. This is incredible. Assault the capital down. Let them have their fun. This is their war after all. Levy size +10%. Fuck it. Honestly, fine. Let's do it. Let's hunt some orc. You guys move over. Now we're going to be struggling for war score because, of course, they're fighting within their own bloody faction. Varian should become a warrior. In fact, can we start our own paladin training? We need learning greater than 6. How the hell have we not got 6 learning? I guess if we flip over to scholarship. If we flip over to scholarship, okay, or theology, to be fair, as well, would also do that quite nicely. For a paladin, I feel like theology would be the best choice. Start training those skills with our fancy new sword. This is big. I'm not a big fan of Duratan, though, because I feel like now we're going to have to boot him out as well. There's a Dutch level title. Let's go for a siege on that one. Cool. Wow, and I guess now it's just a case of scrounging up enough war score from the Horde to get a decisive victory. Salt that one down, let them have the fun. I mean, I didn't realize that gave a levy size +10%, I'll be completely honest with you. Right, oh, that's a risky assault. I wouldn't do that. Let's not bother. Okay. Are they winning? Are these guys winning? Because it'd be kind of nice if they were to lose. Oh my god, they're actually going to win. Then we'll have to fight him instead, I assume. Or maybe this Casus Belli becomes invalid, at which point they just keep all this land. That would also suck. That would not be ideal. Shit, okay. Can we maybe... I mean, aren't we hostile to him because he's a revolt? Oh, no, because he's actually a vassal revolt and not like a peasant revolt or anything. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to get enough war score to win this, unfortunately. This could be a real problem. 73%. Can we offer him a surrender? Force demands. I'm losing, but I won't give up yet. I feel like you should. I feel like you definitely should. Has he got any more land we could siege, or is that... Bloody Duratan has ruined this for us. Damn it, now we're at like this status quo. And I feel like if Duratan wins his war, our Casus Belli becomes invalid and the Horde are just stuck here. They're just here permanently. I mean, we can't do anything. We've just got to wait now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Exactly as I said. Great. Now we've got Ogrim Doomhammer of the Horde, who has a Doomhammer, just sitting there. Just sitting there. We can't even... Are you... We were actually going to win that. And now, because of gameplay mechanics, a bloody vassal revolt, that's it. Oh my god, really? How many vassals has he got potentially? Fuck it, just kill them all. Stop Invader. Stop Invader. Is that the same thing? Will that just do the same war for us? If we win, we gain... Yeah, okay, do it. Round 2, here we go. And I feel like we've probably got this one in the bag at this time because we've got all those allies as well already set up. I feel like this one is more or less unlosable. Stand on the way that they're going to come through and let's just crush them decisively and as soon as possible. Move in. Move. Don't even wait. Don't even wait. Just move in. Don't let them get a chance to start sieging things down again. Our allies got here super quickly. They all took like boats and things this time around. Let's go to the Dark Portal itself. I imagine that's probably worth some war score, right? And obviously they're going for the capital, so we don't need to worry about that one too much. Goodbye, Dark Portal. Thank you very much. Hey! Oh, you actually can destroy it. Right. After suffering several terrible defeats, the Horde forces have retreated back to the Dark Portal. The Horde have been ruthlessly harassed by their enemies. So the sight of the portal home brings much needed relief to their weary eyes. Upon arrival, the enemies of the Horde descend upon them, forcing them to retreat back through the portal to Draenor. Upon finding the source of so much ruin and chaos, the enemies of the Horde sought to end the threat once and for all. After many a stone and spell, the Dark Portal was no more. Interesting. So we've just got to now tidy up, I guess, the last of whatever Horde happened to be here. Let's talk military strategy with this nice dwarven man. This is fantastic. Oh my, I don't see how we can lose this now. Surely I imagine what that means they can't get any more event spawn troops, perhaps. So what we've got to do now is just win this CK2 file. Let's have, let them have their fun after all. Let's go for this duchy level title. Yeah, this is in the bag. Goodbye, my friends. Nice knowing you. We surrender under these terms. Yes. Yes, you do. The Stormwind Horde Great War has ended. Llane of Stormwind has won. Wow. Great work, everyone. Well, give yourselves, all of you guys watching, a pat on the back, because you did this. Well, no, actually, it was all entirely me. You're right. Yeah, no, that was good. That was quite fun. A nice little bit of a challenge start there. I guess my question to you is then, do you want to carry on? Should we carry on with this campaign? Is there a particular start you want to be? I'm happy to play the World of Warcraft mod. We don't have to carry on with this campaign in particular. If you want me to do a bit more of a long-term playthrough of this, if you've got any good starts in mind, or you're just happy for me to keep blitzing on as we are right now, maybe try and unite the entire continent of Azeroth under Stormwind, that could be kind of cool. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the mod as well, because in my opinion, this has the potential to be one of the best CK2 mods. Like I said, the amount of various different playstyles it gets. I mean, we could play on this whole continent, never once see anyone from over here, never once see anyone from over here. There are so many different ways to play it. There is so much attention done to the models, to the obviously the animations of the troops as well. Little custom units there. There is a music pack available. Now, I haven't personally downloaded it because I didn't know if it was all copyright, and obviously I don't want to get my channel taken down. But there is a whole music pack as well for those of you who want to get really super invested. Whole bunch of events, whole bunch of classes, whole new magic system. This seems pretty fantastic. This genuinely looks like it could be one of the best CK2 mods to come out ever. So, keep a close on it. Let me know what you think as well. I will use a quick second, though, to plug the CK2 Humble Bundle. So this mod in particular on the workshop says that it needs Horse Lords, Reapers, Jew Monks, and Mystics. Or no, it doesn't need it, but it says they are strongly recommended, sort of implying that you probably should have them if you want to play this mod. There is a CK2 Humble Bundle sale going on right now. I'll pin it as a top comment. It's my partner link. So you can support the channel with that. You can support charity. You can support the developers for CK2. Or even Humble themselves if you're weird. Anyway, that's linked in the description. It'd be a real shame for people to miss out on that because it is such a good deal. Even for like $1, you can get CK2, 6 DLC, one of which is Sunset Invasion. So, you know, it's not all fucking swings and roundabouts. But check that out if you're interested. Again, supports me, supports charity. Definitely worth getting for even just this alone. I think if you're a Warcraft fan, this could be massive because since Warcraft 3, there hasn't been any, to my knowledge, Warcraft strategy games. Sure, you could kind of include the mobile that came out that I don't remember what it was called. But this seems like something people have been asking for ever since Warcraft 3. So this might float some people's boats. Let me know what you think of a full-blown series, and if there's enough interest, I will definitely be happy to do one. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see a full series. In the meantime, let's give a shout-out to the insane top-tier level patrons, who I'm almost certainly going to screw up, because saying all the same names for a month and then flipping over to a whole new bunch of names, it's very, very difficult on my poor boy brain. Big shout-out to those insane top-tier level patrons, the ones who have taken the biggest leap of faith and are really nice and cool. I need to work on my marketing bit, don't I? Big thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Antmosis, Bacon Kitten, Sadini, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Donald, Fukuno Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Jocelyn Dean Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratfall, Nat Buskus 911, Nathan Flores, Neko Fillon, Pelvis Presley, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Shayek Sinclair, Stannis the Manus, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, and William Green. Thank you for your support of the Insane Tier Levels on Patreon. Thank you for supporting the channel, making YouTube still possible and viable, meaning that I don't have to take garbage sponsorships, which we'll talk about. We'll talk about on Discord. And thank you as well to Acero, Adam Person, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Bestimus Max, Better Valerian, Black Her, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk22 and 7, easier to pronounce name, Exploding Knees, Emerald Beam, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gompo, Grey, Haji Dumar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Great, Irish, Isaac, Israel, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Suchi, Jizay, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Block, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Monty, Nathaniel Lindberg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Pants Pearl, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, the Smart One, Talar, The Bloody Knight, Valon Quarry, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Wilson Natef, Wolfie, Yorkus, and CK2. My god, that's going to take a long time to get into my brain. Do you know how difficult it is to say these names in a different order each time? It's mind-blowing. It honestly, at the start of each month, I feel like my brain melts out of my ears every single time. Thank you nonetheless. Much appreciated. Let's move on to the next episode. See you guys all tomorrow.